What is up, everybody? It's your boy Versus here today, and we're gonna talk about Starfield newest controversy. Well, apparently, with their newest DLC they released, that DLC is getting a lot of controversy. Apparently, the DLC is $7 for one mission. A lot of people are not too happy about this. Me personally, I don't see it as a big deal. If the mission is like at least 30 minutes to an hour at the least, I don't see that being a big deal. Like, it's not even that expensive, $7. That's not a lot at all. You can't even go to McDonald's and get like a meal for $7. I think like a Big Mac alone is like $5 to $6 right there. So a meal is definitely like over $7. So what is that? It takes like 10 minutes to eat a Big Mac at most. So I mean, I don't know. I don't see this as a big deal, but as this post has stated, I kind of agree with this guy who brought this up, that Bethesda did nothing wrong here, and I'm done giving any concessions. Otherwise, the Vulture is not only quality content, it is not unreasonably priced. Fact is that regardless of what Bethesda does, a bunch of miserable people always be outraged they can't win. Yeah, because when the game released, it got high scores, and over time, people start giving the game low scores. It was getting ridiculous. Like, people who played the game over 100 hours are gonna get low reviews. So it is kind of weird. And like, there are people out there who just hate what Bethesda do in general, and they just can't move on, I guess, from what Bethesda does. It's like, if I really hated a company, I would stop following what they do. But these people are just obsessed with just following everything Bethesda does and just hating on whatever Bethesda does. So there's a group of people out there like this. It's like, if you really don't want to buy it, this optional mission, you don't have to buy it. Like, what is the big deal? If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. It's just that simple. But people got a right to voice their opinion. That is very true, but other people can get their opinion that your opinion is very stupid to get angry at. So there's that too. But Todd Howard responds to the controversy over Starfield's $7 mission, says, "We hear the feedback." So maybe it might change how they do these mission packs in the future. Who knows? But a lot of people are not happy about this decision right here. It is most definitely unreasonably priced. Automatron is almost the same price as the Quest. A lot of those Fallout 4, like, I love Fallout 4. I just played the DLC very recently. But even those missions weren't, I mean, I don't know. Especially Automatron in general. That DLC wasn't that great. Like, I wasn't really feeling that one. And that was like $7, and that's probably what that should have been worth. I don't know how much Automatron cost when it first released, but a lot of those DLC missions weren't that great. So it is unreasonably to price a single player quest for 1/10 the price of the entire game. My guy, once again, if I use the whole Big Mac comparison, Big Mac costs like $7. Are you really gonna tell me that you're more angry that a mission costs more than a freaking Big Mac? Like, really? I can't imagine being angry at this, especially when it's like Fortnite chart sells skins for like $20. For you to have like some type of a Power Ranger skin, you gotta pay $20. So it was like, we really complaining about $7 for a whole entire mission. Like, I'm not really seeing the anger. Why I was nice to be angry about this. We hear the feedback might end up meaning less content overall through creation from Bethesda. Gamers complain about the game they don't effing play being bad, and ironically just made the game worse. Exactly this. I don't want creation to be like the majority of Fallout 4 Creation Club content, was where you have a 5-minute quest with no voice acting and get a new gun. The Vulture is exactly how these should be, and I want more of it going forward. Yeah, I didn't really play Fallout 4 like after the main stuff and like the main DLC stuff. I didn't really touch the Creation Club, but yeah, I kind of do wish they made more DLC for that game though. But I don't see how them giving more DLC for Starfield is a bad thing. Especially, so if you don't like the price, don't pay for it. It's just that simple. I don't know, man. And the way they showed the trailer made it seem like it was a free update. I was kind of bummed, to be honest, when I seen it had a price tag. It put me off the update, and I played something else. I mean, people expecting it to be free. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. They need money for these expansions, these DLCs. Consider people often spend that much money for skins in a game. I don't think $7 is that much. Yeah, it really isn't. Skins cost like double or triple that price, so yeah, that's really not that big of a deal. Bethesda should not be doing paid mods at all. Fallout 76, where it makes sense to have a shop. Either way, save those and sell a mini DLC bundle. It's more the fact that it's a recurrent pattern for Bethesda. Now the Nickel and Diamond's player base, Fallout First, Creation Club, Horse Armor, etc. People still complain about Horse Armor. Wasn't that like Oblivion days, like early Xbox 360? Oh boy, if you still complain about that, then I don't know what to say. Like that's been almost a decade, almost 2 decades ago. Like I'm just saying, it's getting weird. Like you've been following them since the Horse Armor days, but you're still mad about this. Like this is getting weird at this point in time. I hate it because it's a $7 mission for underfinished and underbaked $70 game. That's not buying Bethesda stuff down. That's like, I don't get it. You people say you hate Bethesda so much, but yet you still follow their stuff. Like, if I really hated a company, I wouldn't continue to still buy their games. That doesn't make sense to me. Leave the multi-billion-dollar company alone. You're trying to say people are defending Bethesda. I'm definitely not defending Bethesda. I'm not getting a cent of what they do, so I can care less. But it just seems that people are just being very nitpicky about this nonsense. Like people who just already hate Bethesda just want to pile on more nonsense to further their hate train of the company. They say they don't like, but they still continue to follow their every move. $7 for a single mission for a crap game sounds like a desperate money grab. Once again, if the game is so crappy, then why do you care about the DLC? Like, why do you care at all then? I mean, I'm definitely not gonna like. This is one thing I'm definitely not gonna do. If it's something I just don't like in general, I'm not gonna care what that game does in the future. Like, I don't like sports games. I'm not gonna complain if a sports game have DLC or whatever or microtransactions. I don't care about that in general. So I don't follow that. But you guys you don't have the same thing about Bethesda. Like you say you don't like their games, but you still follow what they do. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Bethesda has always ripped off their fans. Yes, that's why they have so many highly critically acclaimed games because they just rip off their fans consistently, right? It's funny how so many people get so butthurt over a mid game. I'm glad people like it, but after the second run through, I was like disappointed. Okay. This makes me want to support Xbox even more. I hate the miserable haters out there. Okay. Bethesda Defense Force at it again. So we say Bethesda the whining force, they're also at it again, I guess, because you guys are definitely whining about this company, which is just like, why? I can imagine. Like, do you know how many games there is that's out here not right now that you can play on your PS5, Xbox, or PC? There's just an abundance of games. It's like you people like you just have no options. Other games to play from right now. It's typical whine and loser behavior when gamers complain about optional stuff like this. Yeah, I couldn't imagine putting as much energy into something like that. Like, if I really thought it was terrible, then I would just avoid it and move on. They can't do that. And we're going all the way back to early Xbox 360 days. We're talking about Oblivion's Horse Armor. Like, really? Who cares? The people crapping about this, complaining about this, are the same ones who spend a fortune on the in-game currency on Fortnite, Warzone, FIFA, Wild Mountain, etc. The list goes on. Yeah, if you're buying microtransactions for these other games like skins and these other accessories, you're definitely a hypocrite. Like, you're a huge hypocrite, especially if you're buying like skins on Fortnite. Huge hypocrisy vibes from some of these people. If you spend money on that, but you have a complaint about this, like, make it make sense. Meanwhile, Naughty Dog sells the exact same game 3 times at the full price and gets a free pass. Yeah, especially if you're buying those remasters for full price from PlayStation. That is like, it's hypocrisy. Like, really. Like, our priorities are messed up then if we're complaining about this one mission for $7. I never seen someone defend Bethesda so hard over $7 mission and the game. This kind of content for that price, in my opinion, is unacceptable. Yes, $7 is unacceptable. Oh man. Once again, go to McDonald's and order a Big Mac. See how much that thing costs. And it's like, if you think a Big Mac is worth more than a mission for like 30 plus minutes, then I don't know what to say. And I'm not even trying to defend Bethesda. I can care less. Like, this is just ridiculous in my opinion. People are really angry about this, but it's just like, really? We angry over $7? I can understand if this mission was $30, then sure, but you're complaining about $7. Like, I don't like using the B word, but it's definitely some some broke energy going around. I don't know. It just seems, I don't know. Once again, I'm not trying to defend Bethesda. I can care less. People want to get thumbs down their game. I can care less. I'm not going to lose a cent. I'm not going to lose a sleep over it, but it just seems pretty ridiculous to be angry about this. It's just my opinion, but definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.